All I wanted was a garden. I never wanted this to happen. If someone finds this, here's how I got in this situation. It all happened 3 months back. Back in April, I guess. I bought a bunch of seeds, most of which were herbs and vegetables. I've never had any success with gardening, so I had little to no hope and expected them to die within a week. However, it turns out that when I think that something bad will happen, the exact opposite happens. Basically a reverse Murphy's Law, or whatever. Anyway, in May I had a huge harvest of tomatoes, squash, snow peas, green beans, and basil. Especially the basil, which I ended up picking up enough to fill 5-gallon-sized milk jugs. By June, most of the plants were dead or dying, but the basil was still going strong. It ended up taking over the pot that held oregano, but I ignored it because I had witnessed that happening before, back when my parents had a garden. I was prepared for it to take over the herb garden. I wasn't prepared for it to take over the vegetable garden, which was about 2 yards away. That incident caused me to look up how far basil could spread. I ended up finding an article about the brand of seeds I bought and how the basil was recalled due to being able to grow anywhere and fast. I'm assuming that those facts would have been good in small amounts, but it had too much of those facts, and the company received a lot of complaints, forcing them to recall it. I went outside and threw out all the basil in the garden. A few days later, I was throwing out the trash when I found it creeping up the sides of the bin. Apparently, when they said everywhere, they meant everywhere. It then started to climb the walls of my house. I couldn't do anything because I lived in the middle of nowhere. I didn't have a working camera, and who would believe that basil was crawling up my house? Nobody, that's who. I was starting to get used to it when it blocked my door and windows, literally overnight. Now, the basil might have looked weak, but it was one of, if not the strongest plant I've ever come across. It was so strong that not even a knife could penetrate it, and at this point I was certain that it was a GMO that worked way too well. I was trapped in my own house, and I had little food. The only food I knew I would always have was basil. It then crawled through the cracks in my windows. It took over my living room and bedroom in a matter of days, and it's already reached the kitchen and pantry. Now I can't do anything except write this. I can't call for help since my phone's dead, and, as I already stated, I live in the middle of nowhere. All I can do now is pray for help to come soon. The only other option, which is much more likely, is to wait for the basil to overtake me. I just wanted a garden. I ended up having a monster.